into the heart of a growing rebellion. Through the gates of a major college campus, littered with trash, barricaded with chairs, and a makeshift checkpoint for all who dare enter Hong Kong's uprising.
Do you want to look at my bag?
As we move through this college fortress, the air is thick with the stale smell of beer. Perhaps not uncommon at many universities. But in Hong Kong, the students aren't drinking it, they're pouring it out. And everywhere we turn, it becomes clear what the bottles are used for. We've walked into a bomb-making factory, turning beer bottles into Molotov cocktails to use against police.
Have you been testing them over here?
Yes, it's actually my first time.
Their practice range, an Olympic-sized pool. We've been covering the protests in Hong Kong since they began and seen this modern metropolis descend into a city of fire as local citizens fight back against China's growing influence and control.
So just stay back and film it. Stay back and film it.
Back in August, we met this man.
You won't stop.
We won't stop. There's no turning back.
He's a student, but I can't say what he's studying. He's young, but I'm not allowed to tell you his age. He's a protester, but I won't give you his name. He fears for his safety, so I've dubbed him Citizen X.
I'm born and grown in Hong Kong, and I love this place. I love how special it is. I love the freedom that we are enjoying, and I don't want Hong Kong to become just like another city of China.
We interviewed him at a secret location, hiding his face and disguising his voice. Going beyond what you see on TV into the mind of a homegrown dissident.
Some people say that we are the group of people chosen by this era, chosen by history. This is our home, and we have to use every measure for us to protect our home.
He's one of tens of thousands of students in Hong Kong forced to decide what is freedom worth and what are you willing to sacrifice to get it.
Are you willing to risk your liberty for that?
This time I'm mentally prepared to be put into a jail for like months or so. When we're talking about 10 years of imprisonment, I am not mentally prepared for that.
So what is the end goal for the protesters? What is it you want? Is it independence?
We are not trying to get independence right now. We are trying to get universal suffrage and true democracy.
It's 30 years since students first dared challenge the Communist Party. Tiananmen Square, one image seared into the global conscience. One lone man defiant against a column of tanks and an entire system. Hong Kong was free from those shows of force until 1997. That's when Britain handed control of the city to China. Beijing promised to let Hong Kong govern itself for 50 years, but it's been an uneasy compromise. This year, tensions erupted when officials proposed a law allowing Hong Kong citizens to be extradited to mainland China to stand trial. The law never passed, but it lit a fuse. Hong Kong residents were angry, accusing China of rolling back their freedoms. And hostility between police and protesters rapidly escalated. Citizen X is part of the vanguard of the protest movement. They call themselves the Valiant or the Brave, those who hold the front line and forcibly confront police.
We have no other options but to win. This is our home, and we have to use every measure for us to protect our home.
We met up with X again ahead of another protest. He and his group began by coordinating at a shopping centre, discussing tactics, part ninja, part anime warrior.
I'm trying to conserve some energy.
Having no leader in this movement is also one of the key essence why we can keep on fighting. The government cannot predict, the police cannot predict.
Feel the crowd is moving, it's like an organic beast.
We head out to the front line.
Okay, looks like the police are going to charge. Let's go off to one side. Let's hunker down over here. tear gas canisters right behind you.
We try to stay with X, but in the swirl of tear gas, rubber bullets and chaos, he's gone.
Okay. Tear gas. Move. Yeah. And it's just crazy scenes here in central Hong Kong. Everyone's running. Okay, let's move. Let's go to the side. Go to the side.
1 month later, I ran into X at another protest. No time to talk. Another pitched battle and X takes off, disappearing into the mob. It'd be the last time I saw him in person.
Move back.
We're prepared to die. The stronger the oppression is, then the stronger our revolution will be.
By November, the violence becomes deadly. Another protester shot with a live round. And an argument with protesters leads to a man being doused and set alight. A new tactic emerges. Protesters occupy several college campuses, paralyzing the city. Inside the Polytechnic University, students show me how they're fortifying the school.
And then you light up the towel outside.
But the hardcore battle prep is here, in that Molotov cocktail factory and training grounds. Within days, the police attack and the school is under siege.
I have a bullet flying in a tear gas. Protesters now retreating.
Police move in on the campus, so protesters set fires in walkways, on police armoured vehicles, and a massive blaze right on those front steps to block the way. Many protesters try to escape, but most are caught and arrested. In the confusion, we slipped back inside the campus, where we found hundreds of students stuck and demoralized.
Like, there's absolutely no way out.
Knowing that we can go nowhere, then we are quite hopeless.
What are we supposed to do? Just go out and get shot by rubber bullets and tear gas? Or just wait here and starve and die?
So if you have one final message to the outside world, what is it?
We need help.
Within days, most of the students surrendered or got away. Then suddenly, last night, we heard again from Citizen X. In an audio message, he says he was at the Battle of Poly U and that he was beaten and arrested.
I've never experienced the weight, the burden of such a battle, such a warfare, I would say. It comes with immense pressure. We need to regather our power. We need some more time to reorganize another wave of movement that can really threaten this regime that is so corrupted.
Beijing is watching what happens here closely, but the question remains, is anyone listening?
This is our responsibility, so we cannot escape from this. Because if we don't do it, all of Hong Kong people will lose.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.